We're going to move now to a section where we address controversies in each of your past. As we've been doing all night, after I pose the question, you will each get 60 seconds to respond. I may also add a 30-second follow-up. In this particular section, you will not get to comment on the other gentleman's controversy, but you will have your own set of questions, so we'll keep it fair. Mr. Mateo, we're going to start with you. I want to talk about a restaurant you recently co-owned called La Marina. Here are some headlines about your business that appeared. From the New York Post, quote, scandal-plagued hotspot La Marina files for bankruptcy. From the Patch, quote, La Marina manager sold drugs out of Inwood Bar, police say. And here's a clip from our own reporting. It'll play right there.
The health department forced owners to shut down after they received 90 violations during a raid in conjunction with the NYPD and the state liquor authority.
So, Mr. Mateo, the question is this: how will your management of the city be different from your management of the restaurant? 60 seconds.
What happened at La Marina was a very sad situation. I invested with my partners $6 million to build a junkyard and create a paradise. Do you think that I want for anyone to come into my business and sell drugs so that I could lose it? Do you think that I would allow for inspectors to come in and give me 90 violations? But when you're writing 5 violations for 1 extension cord, and you're writing 10 violations for fire extinguishers that should be 6 inches off the floor instead of 3, when you're writing violations for hookahs that hadn't been used in years and you write 10 violations, the violations add up very quickly. It reminds me of when some police officers pull you over because you have a burnt light in your car. And then they realize that you have chi-chi balls hanging from the mirror, that you have tinted windows, that you have other accessories within the car, and then they target every one of them and create a big deal out of nothing. What happened to me at La Marina, I will make sure it's
10 more seconds.
I will make sure that it's investigated. I will make sure that the people responsible for what happened to me and my investment and my 350 employees.
Thank you, Mr. Mateo. I'm going to let you keep elaborating on this, so you will have more opportunity. But to Mr. Sliwa, I have promised that Mr. Sliwa, you do not get to comment on this section. You don't get to comment on this section. He won't get to comment on yours, Mr. Mateo. So that being said, I understand you feel that way about how everything went down with the restaurant. What did you learn from the experience? 30 seconds.
There was really not much to learn because there was nothing wrong that I did or that my partners did. There was absolutely nothing wrong. Why would I do anything to jeopardize my family's future? For me to invest $6 million, I have to earn 12. It's hard work. It's laborious. But people that are in business like I'm in business understand what I am saying. We are victims of New York City agencies. And I will stop the abuse of power by New York City agencies so that what happened to me doesn't happen to anyone else.
Thank you, Mr. Mateo. Mr. Sliwa, we're going to talk about your comments about former Speaker of the City Council, Melissa Mark-Viverito. On New York 1 in 2015, you said, "I'm your pappy." The next day on WABC Radio, you said, quote, "I have felt some sexual tension when I have been in her presence." And you've also done a Mexican accent and worn a sombrero on New York 1. Here's a clip.
I could be Viva Zapata, right? I could be a narco-terrorist. I could be a norteño, soreño. I'm there on Rikers Island. You got me, bag me, tag me, put me in jail, give me to ICE, immigration, naturalization. But oh, no.
Mr. Sliwa, the question is this: will your previous behavior and comments impact your ability to run such a diverse city? 60 seconds.
Well, those were terrible mistakes on my part, although in that last clip I was talking about gangbangers, talking about 18th Street, MS-13. Did I do it the correct way? No. That was satire. Those were parodies. Incorrect. In terms of the former Speaker of the Council, I apologize. That was totally inappropriate of me. And look, as somebody who has had to talk 4 hours a day on talk radio for 30 years, many TV appearances, some right here on Pix 11, sure, I've stuck my foot in my mouth on many occasions and apologized for it. You see, that's what it takes. You got to apologize for La Marina. You allowed a criminal enterprise, drug dealing to take place. The cops shut you down. You apologize. It was a mistake. I made mistakes. I apologize. I learned from those mistakes.
What did you learn specifically? 30 seconds.
I would say that watch what you have to say about people. You think that all of a sudden you're being cute. You know, you're engaged in comedic activity, satires and parodies, but it may not be received like that. So temper what you have to say, and certainly as mayor, I would never indulge in that kind of activity.
Mr. Mateo, I saw your hand, and he did comment on your section a couple of times, so I'm going to give you 20 seconds to add anything that you want to add.
I just want to let every New Yorker know that what happened to me should have never happened. I will never apologize for something that I did absolutely nothing wrong about. Curtis Sliwa.
Mr. Mateo, I'm giving you these seconds on topic.
My parents always said, when you have nothing good to say about someone, don't say anything.
Mr.
And
Mateo,
I'll end it at that.
Thank you.